Welcome everybody to the Four Letter Nerd, a Hyrule Geekix Unlimited production. I'm your host, Mayhem Mike. And I think this is probably one of my easiest, calmest intros ever. We've got a great show for you guys today. We got some great stories as well. Today we are repping Pride, as it's Pride Month. Shout out to all our Pride people. Pride Collective, Pride organizers, the Prides. I wanted to say the other one, but anywho, enough about me rattling on. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Obviously, to keep me in line, let's pull her up. You know her. We love her. If it ain't about scat, it ain't about cat. Whatever. It's Katarina. Let's bring her in.
First of all, knowing that there are two meanings for the word scat, how dare you? How dare you? Also, IDIC.
Oh, love it. How you been? It's a pleasure to have you. You look amazing today.
Oh, thank you so much. As do you. Blue is your color.
Thank you. It matches my eyes.
It does.
What's up, Sebastian? And of course, we're not finished. We have another. My brother from another's mother. Mayhem, like the coolest Mayhem fan ever.
Is that what you were doing when you said you had a name? I was literally listening to you say this, but I'm over here getting the stuff for the show, and I'm like, all right, he's got his own name picked out.
First of all, that's not true. I'm Prideful Mayhem today. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway.
Sorry, it says Mayhem was here.
What's up, Sebastian? Oh, Lord. That's
yes, you did do Cat Dirty.
Much like him. Yes. Anywho.
Literally.
Literally.
I'm like a wild Pokemon. He go, you know what? I can see that's going off the rails. Today we got a great show. Today's we're kicking it back. We're missing Berginold. He is busy saving the world.
Berginold?
Yes, that's Reginald, and he's Berginold.
Berginold.
So yes. She's Cat.
You know what?
No, I haven't found a really good name.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Then Mayheminold.
Sky Daddy. What are you talking about, Sky Daddy? What? We got a great show, like I was saying. I'm going to talk about, obviously, some of the great things that have happened over the week, such as some great trailers, some new hyped, some movies we saw, some great shows, and we're just going to kick it back and chill today, bro. Kick it back and chill. But first, who wants to go first?
I know.
All right, cool. I'll go first. No, okay.
Damn, I was going to nominate Kat so she could tell us all about Furiosa without spoilers.
Tell us what's on your brain.
Not much. It's been...
Don't worry, mine is an empty hallway.
First of all, so Berginold always with us in spirit, if not in reality.
He's a great merch item, Berginold. Comments are going crazy. I just want to let you know the
comments. As they should. So this weekend, I got to hang out with one of my dear friends, Steven, and we saw Furiosa. And let me tell you, I do not watch trailers, as everyone knows, or I try not to watch trailers. Sometimes it's unavoidable. And I knew that Furiosa was coming. I felt at the time like I didn't really have an interest in seeing it. There was just too much of a gap between Fury Road and this Furiosa film. And I just wasn't like, do I really want a prequel? But he wanted to go see it. I was like, you know what? That's fine. I'll go see it. It's got Anya Taylor-Joy, and she usually is amazing in whatever she's in anyway. So just for her alone would be worth it. Oh, it's my baby Jordan. Hi, baby. So I went to go see it, and I was so invested in the story, and I was like, just based on posters, I had made up like in my mind, oh, this probably is this, and that probably means that, and I was wrong, which I was really. Well, see, Hemsworth was very good too, but that was exactly who I was wrong about. I thought he was playing a specific character. I'm like, I'll say it. Well, you'll know I'm wrong, but I thought he was playing a younger version of the leader of that faction from Fury Road, the guy that wears
Joe.
Yeah, Immortal Joe, right?
I thought that for a quick second, but I actually watched the trailer. I was like, no, that's not the
And
way.
that's just it. I didn't see the trailer. I just saw the posters. Like that kind of promotional stuff. So I kind of like, oh, he's probably just playing like a younger version, and that's not who he was. Chris Hemsworth's wife is in this movie and plays two characters in it. The first one I recognized her right away. The second one I did not until I saw the credits, and I was like, oh crap, she was that person too. Really great film, great acting, great story, just enough action. Yeah, Elsa Pataki. Yeah, she's in it twice. I would recommend to everyone go see it. I understand that the numbers are kind of disappointing, and that's a shame. But I do think that is the perils of the times that we are living in.
Yeah.
But if you want to see like a blockbuster film that's like beautifully shot, great acting, great story, and a good time, definitely go see it. Yes. Yeah, even that. I mean, I would like for them to at least break even. But
Sebastian, come on now.
In
In the year of our Lord Hood release.
I was like, please don't tell me you're gonna say anything since you're the king. Really, the Garfield movie? See, and that's another one that I didn't even know was a thing. I did not know that movie existed.
Yeah, I didn't know it existed until like a week before it came out. It's like it's a Garfield trailer, and I'm like,
at least I think on the East Coast side, Garfield movie advertisement was lackadaisical, and
no, that's all over. Because even here, I literally saw a trailer before it came out.
I saw a trailer too, but it wasn't. You know what? I watched. You know that? Okay, so we can talk about this really quickly. So now, when we say advertising, are we talking about advertising on TV or advertising on the web? Because on the web, I felt like it was weak.
Yeah, that's where I saw it. It was a trailer before something I watched on YouTube, and that's when I learned that there was a Garfield movie coming out.
Yeah.
So I don't spend a lot of time on YouTube. For social media platforms, I'm on TikTok more than anything else. And for some reason, I just wasn't seeing any of that. Like I wasn't seeing, I guess my For You page just was not including that kind of stuff. And all I was seeing was, you know how like, for anyone that does use TikTok, when you go in, it was like the poster and then you could swipe up.
Okay. In the movie, and Chris Pratt. Yeah, Chris Pratt is in the movie. I'm looking at it. The reviews, it's given a 5 and 6s. You know, and the crazy thing is, I like
watch buffet.
Yeah, so we're gonna get to that because I definitely sent.
Yeah, of course, it's in the lineup. Come on. Man.
I don't think you guys understand the craziness that the Alien franchise could be. Yes, it is outplayed right now because it's always like group of people, Wayland Yutani behind something, and ironically, here comes an alien egg that nobody knew the wiser of, and it's an infestation, and these people barely got guns, sticks and stones for the acid monsters. I agree with you. However, if you haven't had the chance, Hood Release Comics has been putting us on to the Disney Marvel Alien saga. You know what I'm saying? And it has been wow. All right, so I'm gonna jump into this really quickly, but before I do that, I want to ask Kat, are you finished with what you wanted to say? Okay.
Yeah, just go see it. Just go see it. I don't care how you see it, but just watch it. It's a good movie. I would recommend it.
So the Alien What If comic has been good. Yes, and also Predator versus Wolverine. That's amazing. I think Predator has also been absorbed by Disney, aka Marvel as well. So they had a really great series. Marvel messed up X-Men. Just whatever. But what they're trying to do right now is they're just trying to make it for MCU. The MCU X-Men and whatever MCU does, the X-Men comics will do.
So you're trying to say you don't like the end of
Speaking of which,
I don't. Go ahead.
I saw the trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Girlfriend.
The Deadpool Wolverine movie.
Which one? Oh, the latest one. The new, yeah.
That's one I did not watch because I don't.
When I was held hostage in the theater.
Yeah. Yeah, when you held hostage, I don't want to see this. You know what you remind me of? When you say you're held hostage and you had to watch trailers in the movie theater, you remind me of Smithers when they did the bachelor party.
The girls are all up on it. No.
Not Mr. Burns.
No, I was telling him that something of the Acolyte came on, like a trailer for the Acolyte came on, which still kills me that like TV shows are showing up on like in the theater on the pop-up.
Disney's got money.
And I was like,
yeah,
because I don't I don't want to. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But I am like, if I get another like kid-centered film from Disney,
What,
I'm
you don't
punching
like the show being
somebody.
about rescuing a little 11-year-old girl that doesn't
Fuck
remember
them
meeting the
kids.
guy in the future?
Fuck them kids.
So there's been some really great trailers. I guess we can kind of go into it now. We can kind of segue into that. First of all, Netflix is releasing Lara Croft. They're making her so much of a bad butt. My daughter's here, so I can't say what I really would like to say. A bad butt in the trailer, and I'm for it, so long as it's believable. So when I say believable, the latest iteration of Lara Croft Tomb Raider, Into the Tomb Raider, I believe it was, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Those 3 series by Crystal Dynamics were amazing because it was more character development and showing Laura with not just big knockers on her. You want to come down? Okay, no problem. On her chest. You know what I'm saying? They developed the story. They made her vulnerable. They made her powerful. They made a lot of things happen, and they made certain things believable to an extent, right? I thought the series did well. I haven't really done enough information to find out if it did well overall, if certain games peaked and helped out. But now they're also going to be releasing a new game. I don't know if it's going to be part of the 4th one. Everybody's talking about it's a reboot, but I'll believe it when they say it's a reboot. It could be a 4th cool. What's the 4th movie?
A quadruple.
Quattro. Thank you. That's why I love you so much.
No, I don't know. Quadruple.
Quadruple or something? A quadruple.
A quadruple.
I tried quadruple.
Whatever.
So I'm looking forward to that because the games have a great story for the most part with it, and then it's just great to see once again Tomb Raider, aka Nathan Drake, aka Indiana Jones, who's not being glorified for her massive knockers. So that's amazing. So I'm looking forward to the Netflix and the game coming out the next year. Yeah.
Has there been a large knocker version of her that I missed? Because I remember Angelina Jolie and then the other girl whose name I apologize I don't remember, but I don't remember them being like
the first few games.
The first few games.
Well, the first few games were tissue boxes, weren't they?
Yes. Look, little boys have very active imagination.
Pepperidge Farm.
You know how like girls used to put tissue paper into their bras. Laura got the wrong idea and just put the whole box in. Got you.
Yeah. So
look, it was a PS1. We had what we had.
Oh my god, you guys remember PS1? The future? Oh my god. So I think that's dope. I don't mind reboots as long as it's done very well and made for longevity. I'm gonna hot take this, and I think the first season of the Tomb Raider is gonna be really fun to start, but it's gonna fizzle out. I don't think it's gonna be like a season 2. I think they did it for shock value because I think they're kind of like expecting Lara Croft to be like this badass agent, that could just like Bond but on steroids, and that's not her. But that's what I'm seeing from the trailer. They could turn around and surprise me, and I could be wrong, like I was wrong about asking for advice for parents. That's what I'm saying.
I knew he wasn't gonna finish that. I knew he wasn't.
I knew it too.
I didn't know what he was gonna. I did not know what he was gonna replace it with, but I knew he wasn't gonna get that word out.
Oh my God, she's a blonde, a dirty.
He'd rather eat a dread than say it.
Okay, it depends on the behind the story. Name. She was like a brown.
I thought she was a brunette.
What is brown?
I always thought she was a brunette. I almost said a brunette.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. So I don't think we really have a trailer for that. What trailers do we have, Reggie? So we can show.
We've got lots because you shared some, and of course we're going to start off with the one that you want to start off with first, because Mayhem,
which one,
is obsessed with them.
Oh, aliens!
Oh my God!
Look,
Hugo. We are so sorry.
It's from a joke about stuffing broths. Because
I said that instead of stuffing the tissue, she did the whole box, and so he turned it into a blonde joke. Like I didn't either.
I was thinking of that movie, where
we were still buffering Hugo. Sorry.
Was it the 5 Heartbeats where they showed the thing, the lady dancing on stage, and the woman was like falsies? I remember that. It was amazing. You guys, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what 20th Century Fox Marvel is doing. Marvel owns Aliens. But this looks amazing. So this takes place between Alien and Aliens. Ripley's not included. I think we need a break from Ripley. Although her daughter Amanda, I wouldn't mind coming in. The guy from Don't Breathe, he's in there. I forgot what the other one, but like that guy, he's the producer, and Ridley Scott, obviously, because nobody could touch Aliens without Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott, please give us a break. Become an executive producer. That's an amazing point of view to show a chest burst.
Bro, that is so scary.
It gets better.
This is like the Rogue One.
It looks that way, but it looks way more scarier. It looks way more scary.
Rogue One is not scary at all.
Okay, so way more scarier. I don't know.
Nope.
That's very graphic.
So they're showing how the face huggers actually hug the face now, which if you watch the comics has always been a thing, but now it's like, oh snap. There's a black guy who I think is who's another synthetic. I don't know, but that's amazing in space. You know, the usual tagline.
No one can hear you scream.
Yes. So it's becoming a little bit more. I love that.
And this is what I liked about the trailer. As soon as it said no one can hear you, it literally went silent on the trailer, except for a high-pitched hum and a heartbeat.
So this looks amazing. If this is a reboot, I'm here for it. Aliens needs to be more scary than theatrical and adventurous. Like you need to, like every time that's from Alien 2, if you will. Get away from her, you know. It needs to be more scary.
Like this is a great direction for Disney to take their princesses.
No, it's true. It's true. So, you know, it's just something different. You know, stop being like, oh, we randomly stumble upon a ship full of aliens that nobody knows about, and we randomly la la la, and then, oh my god, an infestation. Like it gets played out. Do something different. Make the stakes even higher. Make it a better story.
I think to what you're saying here, like we have so many sequels and prequels and things. It's nice to get something in that universe that's kind of a standalone and its own thing.
They all have to show it to
has an overarching kind of connection to each other, but they're not part of a linear storyline. And I think that that's part of beautiful world building and helps bring the franchise in, like freshen it up. So you're not like bogged down, like following the same people over and over, or that lineage.
Yeah.
So I'm down for that. It actually looks good. It looks scary. So I'll probably watch that on 2x speed.
Get to the killing
with the
already.
Subtitles on. Because that's how I watched The Grudge, and that's why I wasn't scared.
Oh no.
Oh, so is that the secret? Watch everything on 2x with subtitles?
No.
I follow a couple of TikTokers that give spoilers on horror movies, so that's how I do it. But if I do end up watching it, yes, 2x speed with the subtitles on, because I am a big chicken.
All right, so I just want to let's be careful about showing the trailers before they cut us off again on the two of you. But let's go to the next one, please.
Roger that, sir.
But no, Kat, I think you're right. And hopefully, Sebastian was saying it's not a reboot. This will take place between Alien and Aliens. Depending on the lore, technically it could be a reboot, depending on what they put in. But I hear where you're coming from. I'm still
or an offshoot.
Ooh, well, this is supposed to be a. I think
well, technically, that's what it sounds like. Is that it's an offshoot? Because if it's happening between the first and the second,
it's like reverse Cocoon.
Reverse, yeah, yeah. You know, you're right. Definitely. I mean, listen, I'm all for it because this is my personal favorite. And it's funny because they have great stories to tell. They just don't do it. They just don't do it. All right, so let's move on to the next one. I'll be here talking about aliens all day.
We know. We like to give you your space because we know how you feel.
Hey, thanks, guys. You guys can.
But we
okay.
don't make a euphemism for it when you tell stories, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough. I'll take that.
She knows a euphemism. So this is one that I'm sure most of us have seen the trailer for. I still haven't seen the second movie yet, but
wait, the second movie of Venom?
Yeah, I still haven't seen
Let There Be Carnage? You haven't seen that one?
No.
Well, I haven't seen either.
Maybe you guys are doing yourself a great service.
Damn.
It's arguable, right? You know?
Okay, my bad.
Remember, Ripley was having some years before they found it. Yes, they filled in the gaps. 100%. I agree with you, brother. Good. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. It's just, I don't know why I didn't watch the second one.
So, I mean, the second one wasn't anything to write about. It's like, once again, when directors have their own idea and they just want to use the characters and the basics of it, and it's like, I forgot who played Shriek. What's her name? I'm just gonna look that up. I think she did a pretty okay job for what she was given. I actually think she did pretty well. Let me not say okay, good job.
Right.
This looks interesting-ish.
Right.
Like the first half of the movie would be interesting, and then the second half, I'm like, why am I sitting down for so long? Kind of deal. You know what I'm saying?
It also reminds me of is it Hulk where he's working down in the bottling plant in Mexico, and it's just
Naomi Harris. There you go.
Is it Hulk or Incredible Hulk where he's working in the bottling company for the soda down in Mexico? And it's like the first quarter of the movie is just them existing in Mexico, and then it became a giant existential crisis.
Is that the first movie? Because if that's the first movie, I think it's the Hulk, and then the Incredible Hulk is with Edward Norton.
Okay. So yes, it's Ang Lee's Hulk. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
All right.
It was one of those two. I feel like this one might be like that. Also, who travels on helicopter like that?
All of them. No.
I mean, that actually looks kind of fun.
Nice.
Fun, yes.
A little bit.
Useful for a spec ops? No.
Okay, thank you.
No. That's definitely not something I actually want to do, but it's one of those things that looks cool.
Well, at this point, I think their budget was make it interesting budget, and allegedly the story behind this is his planet, Venom's planet. So the symbiotes are coming to Earth, and this is what is said in the trailer. And him, the Colonel, whoever he is trying to save us by kidnapping. And
Baron Mordo. What are you talking about? Whoever he is, it's Mordo.
No. Yeah,
that's Baron Mordo. That's the first thing I thought when I saw him. Really? I'm like, oh, Baron Mordo's a bad guy again.
No, I meant his.
Yeah, the black officer in the military.
That's his actual name, his character name.
No, his real name is Chuetel. No, I'm gonna say it wrong, so I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, okay. So I knew I was a buggy. Yeah, I didn't know that was Baron Mordo. I didn't know they were continuing that. Listen.
No. I'm sorry. No, it's not the actual character it's the guy that played the character. I'm
okay, so hot take. When they have a scene like this, they show at the end to kind of reel you in. This shit is gonna be hot trash. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's gonna be hot trash.
You're not.
He turns it into a Venom horse that he rides and barely hangs on for comedic relief.
Yeah.
Hoodwinks me, please.
I felt the same way. I'm like, why is this scene even necessary?
Hold on, we got some comments. Good.
The symbiote can literally become anything while it's on Eddie.
Venom got a trilogy episode that coming over, so make it actually a good movie. Not happening.
Doesn't look good.
It's the Sony one with Ed.
Who's it?
There you go, Reggie. That is supposed to be actually an MCU Hulk with Ed Norton, but he was recast.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I think I like Ed. Who's it better?
Yep. Ed who's it better? Listen, he played an amazing Hulk. Bruce Banner, if you will, and I would love to have seen that Bruce Banner with the Avengers because I think that would have been amazing. But first,
not for nothing, I liked Eric Bana as
Bruce,
and as Hulk. I really liked him the most. I think he got the closest to me as to what I thought the Hulk was supposed to be. But also, mine is kind of based on the 70s. Yeah, okay. I think he played that the best of all of them. But no shade to any of them, especially our Mark Ruffalo because he's a cutie.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think hopefully whatever war they have with the bidding and rights, they get that done with hopefully within this year, if not before this year. And we can get a great couple of Hulk movies. I would take 3 off the gate. You could have him, going rogue, have him fighting, gods, and then have him come back to Earth as World Breaker Hulk, and like something interesting that's not just like Hulk smash. Because we've seen him get 2 pieces and a biscuit from Thanos, and we were never the same. And then some of us were like, you know what? Maybe if that was Edward Norton, maybe
no,
would have had a chance. We like,
but now that Disney has acquired X-Men, we can get more Hulk stories that are centered on him and his villain era, and that would be pretty interesting.
Joe Fixit, yeah, I'd watch Joe Fixit TV series.
I would watch it too. Let's see what happens. Let's move forward, shall we?
Yes.
I think nonetheless. What's the next one? Oh my God, Wicked.
It's one that you said you really want to see.
I I live in New York City. I've had the pleasure of seeing Wicked on Broadway. I've also had the pleasure of seeing The Lion King on Broadway. So I'm not happy about Mufasa per se, but I am gonna watch it nonetheless. Um, Wicked is coming out, and this trailer, you need to watch it. You need to watch it. This right here, watching this, you need to hear it. You need to watch it. It is amazing. I'm sure you recognize the cast, and it's amazing. Like the premise of it so far, just through the trailers, is amazing. I've never been hyped about seeing a movie on Thanksgiving, because this comes out on Thanksgiving, until now.
Is that
And
Ariana Grande? Or am I seeing
Yep.
things?
That
Okay, I'm
is
not saying
Ariana
that.
Grande.
And we know she can sing. You know,
Yes.
she's a little,
Yep. She for sure can sing.
at the very least. So just going over the cast. Here I pulled it up. So we got Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, Jonathan Bailey. I don't know if they showed him yet, so I'm gonna hold off to him. Michelle Yao, as you know, Ethan Slater, Marissa Bode, Bowen Yang, Kayla Settle, Peter Dinklage is in here. Okay,
Mhm.
Ronan James, Adam James. I'm sure there's lists. I'm waiting for the other guy before I said. You know, I'm gonna say his name. Jeff Goldblum is back. So,
Mhm.
so
Has
you know
Jeff
that's
Goldblum actually ever left, or does he just take Jeff Goldblum hiatuses?
Jeff Goldblum. That is fair. That is fair.
Honestly, I think Jeff Goldblum just lives his life, and then people build sets about him, around him, and then he just is himself, and it fits into whatever movie it's in.
So
Exactly.
I'm looking for the aesthetic of this. I'm looking for obviously the songs. I'm
Oh,
looking
she's
for
stunning.
everything.
Oh,
Yes.
of course it's a musical. I'm like, why are they
Yeah,
dancing down
Wicked
the hall? I'm
is
like, it's a musical.
so. This is. I have never seen the musical. I've only seen clips, and I know like some of the songs from it, but I have never like listened to the entire soundtrack or anything like that. So I'm not throwing any shade here because I have no idea what this is. I've
Gotcha.
read the books, Wicked and Son of a Witch,
Ooh.
that are what
I know who
this
Goldblum's
was
playing.
made from, right? And the books are
Wait a minute,
so
Michelle.
wildly different. And you know, you always kind of get that book to film adaptation.
Mhm.
Really, the only thing that they took from the books is this premise of them as schoolgirls. And the books are really dark, they're really effed up. Like,
Yeah.
you kind of read them and feel a little bit like I did at the time that I read them, a little sick to my stomach, because I was excited to read them because I knew the musical was based on them. So I was like, this is probably going to be a really great alternative take on a prequel to The Wizard of Oz. And it absolutely was not. And so like, I don't know how I feel about it. It looks beautiful though. I just
Yes.
don't know if I can like break in my brain from like the trauma of reading these books to watching this.
That's fair. I think they lessened up on the dark. I mean, I think there's gonna be some
They
dark undertones,
must have.
you know. But you'd be surprised. We're watching a very bright movie, and all of a sudden, somebody's getting got in the background. Wizard
Yeah.
of Oz, take the wand, take the wand. A wand
Nope.
ship. Nonetheless, I think
Okay.
this movie looks amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I heard the books were dope. I didn't know they were dark, but that makes sense. If you ever get a chance, watch the musical. The musical was great, and I think it was more so on the light side. I think it ended in friendship due to understanding, but you know, we'll see. I'm gonna watch it Thanksgiving. Let's
So-
move on.
So I had to pause
Okay,
here
sir.
because as soon as I saw this scene, there's only one thought that came to my mind. She came down in a bubble, Doug. She's a princess.
Her sister was a witch.
Wicked Witch of the East. So that's
Children of the
all I
internet,
could think of
man.
as soon as I saw this part. I'm sorry.
She's a
That poor
fairy.
man will never escape that legacy, being so loud and so wrong.
We can't help it. It happens.
They both were witches.
Get
So
educated.
A Quiet Place Day One. I'm gonna say a hot take here. I kind of feel like Lupita is getting blackballed. Not that this is a blackballed movie. Hear me out. But I just think there are a lot of rumors going around about Lupita and how she's hard to work with. I've been hearing that a lot. I'm not making this up. I'm not trying to spread it, but I've heard it ever since Black Panther 2. And I just like, what is going on? So I don't know if this is kind of stifling for her from getting whatever, but we're advancing more further, but I hope not. I still think she's an amazing actress. She showed her chops. She's paid her dues for the most part. She's gonna be in a quiet place day one, and she's an average New Yorker. So first of all,
Why do you feel like this is a punishment for her?
I don't feel like this movie is a punishment. I just feel like
Oh.
because I haven't heard from her, and how quickly she was rising, I feel like she's getting pushed from Hollywood. I could be totally wrong. I don't know if you know this.
Or
I'm not
when
in
they say
Hollywood.
difficult, that means she doesn't put up with their bullshit.
Which 100%. But that happens a lot. So when you don't put up with the BS, you get framed. You get a certain way. I'm not trying to spread anything about her. Once again, I just wanted to do a hot take about how I feel, and I feel like she's being blackballed. And I would like for somebody, if they know, to let me know so I can rally with her. That said, she's in A Quiet Place Day One. This is happening in New York. So if I'm going to be honest with you, they wrote a check. I feel like they wrote a check, and the guy was like, you know what? I'll do it again. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you, Pepperidge Farm. I don't know her character's name, but she has a cat. She meets another gentleman, and they're trying to figure out how to escape New York to escape the invasion.
So it's a
this
escape
is actually
from New York.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like if you watched A Quiet Place and A Quiet Place 2, they happen in like rural, like
Yes.
almost middle. I don't want to say middle America because I think they're just in upstate New York or somewhere like a little bit outside, like in the suburbs, but like farm suburbs that feels like you've stepped back in time a little bit. And something that I always think about when I watch movies like that take place in isolated places, I'm like, what is happening in the city?
Right. And I think that's where they're coming from. And the only reason why I say they
So
offered
I'm interested in that.
So the reason why I said they offered a check, and I agree with you, is because John Krasinski was like, I'm not making another one. He only wanted to make that one movie, A Quiet Place. Then A Quiet Place 2. And it's like, I don't know. They said, here's some more zeros. And now A Quiet Place, technically 3 or 1.5 at least.
Or 0.
Right. Or probably
The prequel.
0, whatever. And there must be another couple of zeros or something. Because it's just like, he was like, he was dead set, and I'm not doing anything at all with it. And besides The Quiet Place 1. That said, it looks amazing.
I'm glad they changed his mind.
Right.
Yeah, I think so too.
Whatever it took.
Here's another 0.
And another one.
Another one.
You tell me when you're ready, John. 0.
Just tell me when it looks good to you, buddy.
All right. Let's move forward, shall we? I think so far these movies have been worth watching. You know me, I'm an advocate for hood release, but so far I wouldn't mind spending the money. This one goes toward the gaming, for the gaming folks that watch our show, or just anybody interested. Here it is. It's a gamer who tests out new video games, and she's kind of like getting bored with what they have, and I'm just like, please, I would love to get paid to try out new video games and technologies from the comfort of my own home. And of course, because it's a horror-esque mirror movie, whatever, from whatever company, they give her what seems to be an augmented reality piece, which goes to the back of the head. Red flag number 1. And it now all of a sudden she can't escape the game. She doesn't know how to tell the difference between.
That's what I was worried about. I'm like,
but it looks like she has. What is it, like agoraphobia? Did you see how she was freaking out about opening her door and bringing that package in? Is she like stuck at home?
They didn't say that
the right
in the trailer.
word, agoraphobia?
Yeah, agoraphobia.
They didn't say that in the trailer, but it's possible, right?
Well, the way that scene looked like when she opened the door and then she pulled in, and then she's leaning against, like kind of freaking out about having like pulled the package in from the hallway.
I'm inclined to agree with you because this looks like her. Because she looks like she's outside. She doesn't want to be outside. And she's struggling to get back in. But if you look at her apartment, you notice like there are a lot of books and clutter. That doesn't necessarily mean, but like it seems like she's doing everything to not go outside. So she entertains herself with like books and such. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this, she ran out of shelf space. Yeah. Or collector. And so now she's having hallucinations. Well, she thought she took it off, but she did it. And then there's that. So, I like the idea of a movie set on gaming and trying to like discern reality from virtual reality. You know what I'm saying? And
this is their shot at trying to see if SAO would work.
Sword Art Online, yeah. Yeah, it looks amazing. It looks like, I don't know if it's an indie movie per se. Well, no, it's Lionsgate. So, but it may have been an indie movie in the beginning before they picked it up. And I think this is worth watching. You know, just something new from the average, like bang, bang, shoot 'em up. I love you. I'll never let go, Jack. I'm back.
I'm definitely going to read the Wikipedia on this once it's out for a minute. And hopefully that TikToker that I follow will give me the rundown, because I'm definitely not watching that.
Stop putting the zeros at the start of them out. Oh man, let's go forward with this one.
That does look interesting.
I know, right? It's something
it does. It looks good. If I wasn't such a chicken shit, I'd watch it.
You know those accounts on YouTube that's like, hey, the new Mayhem movie just came out, whatever, right? And you'd be like, I didn't hear nothing about it. You know, the fake guys that want you to click on something because they made the splice of movies, whatever. They have another sister account for trailers, and I was just like, what? And I had to check to make sure this was true before I shared it with you guys. I didn't trust them.
Let me Google the name of this before I click that link. That's a real thing. Let me look at that.
I didn't trust them.
It looks innovative. It looks scary as heck, and it looks like a real mind fuck, which is all wonderful things, but a triple
you can't
no
watch
for
it
me.
on 2x speed, so you're not watching.
No, I can't even. No, I wouldn't even be able to like just watch the first 3 seconds of each chapter of the DVD. Like, no.
Fair enough.
Absolutely not.
The DVD. So the next one I see pulled up here, and I'm waiting for Reggie, is obviously what we talked about from before. We are all excited to see it, and I'm leaving it at that. Whether or not it'll live up to the hype, you know, it's just.
We are. What is it?
Bad Boys, Ride or Die. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I like Bad Boys. I saw a recent podcast where they were talking about trilogies that were dope, and they wanted to give Bad Boys a mention. I think Bad Boys was a good trilogy, duology, sequel movie. The first one and the second one were really good. I think the first one obviously being iconic. The second one, okay, a little more comedic than usual. The third one, we could have did without. But it's Bad Boys for Life, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That one we could have done without. But this one looks like this should have been number 3. And if this is as good as it is, then this is the threequel we needed. I'm saying threequel, not even trilogy.
You thought number 2 was more comedic? I don't remember.
That's the one.
What I do remember is that it had the best slow walk of that I can recall.
Will Smith,
after he got off the phone when he said that he had his sister, and then he was like, we ride together, we die together, Bad Boys for Life. And then you see the people from her like SWAT team or whatever that she's in kind of running into and that music plays. And then they all start coming together down the hall. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. And then they all just appear at the door. They're like, you look like you're about to do something stupid. I'm in. How do I know that by heart?
Because you love it.
You love it. They got you.
I love that scene.
I believe it.
I did not see the third one.
I believe in all.
You can skip it.
I believe in all 3 movies, if not the first 2, definitely. Will Smith is famous for running and shirtless. Okay, Will Smith is running shirtless in all these scenes. The second one was when he was dating Gabrielle Union, Mike Lowry's sister. That's when he also got it up, remember? Because they were shooting at the Haitians who were speaking kind of like Jamaicans. And then he inhaled some paraphernalia, if you will.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden he's like,
the movie. I just don't remember it being like that comedic. But I guess
well, you know,
in comparison to the first one, I could see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Yeah. I'm happy to see Martin Lawrence behind the camera scene again and making jokes as well. He's one of my favorite. He is one of my favorite comedians. I'm also looking forward to hopefully they take a more serious side of this, a serious action, funny side, because the second one was good, but the third one was just like, you're stretching it, boys. I don't know. That's just me personally.
Can you put Hugo's comment about
Cat knows about heart by watching at 0.5 speed? You're not wrong. It was the scene with the running and the shirt.
That is like not the running and shirtless. It was that slow walk over to the conference room where they were standing and planning on going to get her, just the 2 of them. That's a great scene. Okay, I stand by that.
We're gonna have to change your name.
No, do not.
I will figure Bad Boys for Life. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe you guys are looking forward to it, but I'm definitely looking forward to at least seeing how it. I think this is how it's going to end. I think they're going to take that check and walk. And I think the next time if we do hear about Bad Boys in our lifetime, it'll be a new cast. It'll be totally new.
It'll probably be a TV series. It will be a TV series.
Oh, you think it'll be a TV series?
TV series, yeah.
I think
I would watch that.
Will's going to sign it over, and it's going to get slotted into all those other cop dramas that are out there. But it'll have a little bit more edge and a little bit more It'll be like Brooklyn Nine-Nine meets Blue Bloods.
I think they need to have more action. But you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's more affordable. So that way they don't have the great graphics that was in The Flash. Remember that?
Leave that show alone. They did the best with what they had.
Which was trash. They had nothing. Okay? They had nothing. It's like everybody bring Crayola.
Baby, he's talking about
and they brought pencils. Not even number 2, number 3 pencils.
The Flash.
I have no regrets.
He says he has no regrets.
I think they'll make it into a movie first, a spin-off movie, and then they'll probably introduce it to it. We got so many hot cast members, but we'll see. You know what? Ryan Coogler will direct it. There you go.
Oh, okay.
I ain't mad at it.
Your kids' old crayons to work job. You 100% right.
Hey,
man.
Reggie.
Hey,
can
Will.
you look at the chat message, please?
Oh, yes, ma'am. One moment.
All right, cool. So while they're doing that, I'm here to entertain you. Pay no
attention to the side conversations that's happening.
Focus on me.
I got you, ma'am. I got you.
All right. Thank you. Thank
In the
you
meantime,
so much.
Can we bring up?
Bring it up. Come on now.
He's gonna bring up, but probably not what you're thinking.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Look at
you cannot tell me that this is not a cinematic masterpiece.
Who directed this? Who was? Let me see.
I don't care. I don't care whoever. So this is a great scene between the two of them.
Bad Boys for Life.
You know when
this here
came out?
We just got to get her ourselves. That's it. We just got to get her ourselves.
Of course, Michael Bay.
Of course, it was a Michael Bay movie.
No, can you do me a favor? Wait, hold on.
Pause look.
Stop. Wait, stop it. Put on the subtitles, and then let's see if we can have Kat verbatim say it. Come on, Kat. This is your time to shine, baby. Come on.
No, because the music is what makes it. You have to hear it.
All right. This is what on a
I can't because it's the swelling, the music. Whoever did the score for this scene was amazing. You can't not love this scene. Sorry, go ahead.
Michael Bay out here doing this thing.
Unmute
it. You ain't getting away from us at ease. Yo, Michael Bay.
We die together. Bad Boys for Life.
Damn. Oh, I can't do that no more. No.
Wait. Here we go. Here goes. Hug him.
We just gotta do it ourselves, man.
Now listen to the score.
That man's beard is long and immaculate. You think it's real?
Yes, it is.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh my God, it's the slowest slow scene ever. We're here to help. They look like the guys from the Orchid
you're about to do something stupid.
Dog, you how fucking crazy the Sex Delta guys are.
My brother Tito is in Cuba. He's a little crazy.
A little crazy.
So you know this, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna do an
forget about passports, baby.
Passports, baby. What?
Oh, he says it. You can forget about passports, baby.
Oh my God. That was such a cringe movie. I don't think it ages well. I don't think it ages. I mean, it's fun the first time, but I don't know if it ages well. I think
you hush your mouth. That's the
Bad Boy.
cinematic masterpiece right there.
I think
I mean,
the script,
yeah.
not, but the filming, the cinematography, I'll give you that. The first one, I
You
think, is still the
already
best.
gave the plot by saying Michael Bay. No one is expecting. You need to adjust your expectations.
More
accordingly.
explosions. More explosions. Is there a hot girl with a small top? Get her on the screen.
I mean, you're
You
not
know,
wrong.
it's not even my emotional refuge movie. It's an emotional refuge scene. Like I just watched that scene.
Just that scene.
Okay. All right.
I remember that and him shooting at the rats on the money and the cocaine.
Yes. Let's move forward.
That's right. Anyway.
Oh man, slow
Oh, I
motion.
just realized who that is. Okay, that's Thundercat.
We have no idea what you're talking
What?
about. Oh yes. So Transformers 1, Bergie wasn't necessarily happy to hear about this. He was like, meh. But after listening to it, here's what I realized. I think Chris Hemsworth has a lane for voice acting.
Voice acting.
Yes. I mean, look. Scarlett Johansson
Why
and
are
her
they-
was amazing, bro. So I voice acting is a thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
But-
not saying
What is
voice
this?
acting isn't a thing. It's literally Chris Pratt talking as a
Somebody-
character.
Well, this is Chris.
Somebody
Hemsworth.
tell me what this is. What is this? What is
So
this?
this is how they became Autobots.
Transformers.
Is
Well,
this
I know
like
Autobots, Transformers? Yeah.
the Goonies version of Transformers? Are they
Yes,
children?
it is. That's exactly what it is.
Oh my
It's
god.
an animated Goonies Transformers.
And throw in Megatron, and now that's a film. Yeah,
Autobots never say
this
die.
is actual movie. This feels like
Basically.
Robot
Yeah,
Chicken.
that's like it feels like.
No,
What's
it
that
is
show that you wanted to get remade?
Aliens.
No, that episode that we did of shows that we would like them to give another shot to, and it was like old animation that
Oh my goodness, I'm old.
Wait,
so-
me or him?
I don't remember. I think it
Oh,
was.
she doesn't know which one of the blacks, huh?
No. In this case, I'm sorry. Because you both were talking about it. I think it was on both of your lists.
Oh, Pirates of Dark Water?
There you go. Whatever it was. No, that's not it. It was like shoot. You were looking up what the name of the guy was because you couldn't remember what it was and what his name was. And it was like a robot animated.
Oh, Reboot.
Reboot.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely reboot. Okay.
And it was something that you
Oh,
were
you're saying
both
it's a-
very passionate about.
Okay,
Yeah.
so but Reboot is a classic, and I don't know if they can bring it back, but if they did,
Right,
if
but
they
what
did-
I'm saying is like this animation kind of reminds me of Reboot.
I can see
Okay,
that.
fair enough. Yeah, I can't discredit that at all. This looks like a fun movie, honestly. Chris Hemsworth is still playing like the, I guess, oblivious, stupidly charming guy. You know,
That's all he plays.
it works so far. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
not, for the most part, yes, it does work. So I'm not mad at it. It's just they should have gotten, actual voice actors. That's my only thing.
You gotta start somewhere. You know, you can't just ride a bike. You got to do the training wheels at least. This part is seen. They made Bumblebee way more interesting.
That's like their main goal is to make Bumblebee interesting.
Yeah, but he sells toys, man. That's
He
what he
does.
does. I don't think this is a reboot, Hugo. I think this is.
No, I think he was trying to help me out. By the
Oh,
show.
okay. Sorry. Reboot. Thank you, Hugo, for remembering. This looks fun. This looks really
Hugo
fun.
is carrying us today. Thank you, Hugo, our fourth co-host.
Our fifth
Behind the
unofficial
scenes member of the team.
Technically six. Sorry, Hugo.
Our
We're
only
moving up.
fan.
Squeeze. Anyway, let's move forward. He appreciated it.
This is one I'm also looking forward to.
I am a beast of burden.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Let's put it on the screen. So Twisters.
Ooh, there's a taco house?
Okay, let's explain this. Okay, Kat, go ahead.
What?
Tell them why
There was
you're
a
happy.
sign that's the sign said Taco Casa
So,
in
okay.
Casa's house, so there's a taco house.
So, Kat was making a funny joke about how the Mexicans and immigrants were coming over.
We were talking about agendas, okay? We
Okay,
were
fair
talking
enough.
about
Yeah.
agendas.
Okay, that sounds
That's how we
less
started.
prejudiced,
And
if you
then
will.
that's what's like, that's how we were kind of on this path of talking about agendas. And then I said I was still waiting for the governor of Texas at the time had said, the Mexican agenda of having a taco truck on every street corner. And I'm still waiting for that agenda to become
You know
a
what's-
reality. So when I see Taco Casa, we're one step closer to that dream.
Listen, if I had a well, I don't know, whatever. If I had a food truck, I would go and at 12 o'clock just circle around blocks, circle around blocks,
Like
$5
ice cream
sandwiches at the least. You know, the agenda.
There's a taco truck in the city that I live in that sells pinchos, which is like skewers,
Mhm.
tacos, and then mini donuts. I was like, you need to stop parking where you are and start just driving around the city. You make so
Yeah.
that's like the trifecta.
Yeah.
Who's gonna know? Come running out of your house for that.
This is true. It's wonderful that we're talking about taco trucks while watching a movie with nothing to do with tacos.
Oh, so
It
Twister.
started off with Taco Casa, so there's at least one taco. in
There's
this
at least
show.
one taco reference.
There's at least one.
So Twisters is involving this chick who's really smart, and apparently she falls for the cowboy. I don't give a care attitude guy, whatever. It's more Twisters. It's bigger Twisters, and it actually looks
Is
pretty
she
good for a
supposed to be
rom-com.
the daughter? Isn't
I-
she supposed to be like the daughter of the people from the like Helen
It's-
Hunt and Bill
I think
Pullman?
I could have missed that. Maybe they hinted at that.
Paxton?
Yeah, maybe they.
All right, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold up. If this
I
tornado
could be completely
is
wrong.
strong enough, where to go? Where is it?
Waiting to pull the sign.
No, not even
It's
the
doing
sign.
a slow walk. See, this is how I watch horror movies.
A jump scare. Don't
So
know.
there's that. That's expected. That's a sign. No, if it's strong enough to pull a streetcar down the road, why are there people just standing outside like nothing's going on?
You mean why they're not dead, and also in
Yeah,
the
why
Wizard
they're
of
not
Oz
dead
land?
in the air?
Well, America. That's it. All right, let's move forward.
It's America.
So what do you want me to tell you? They made a romantic comedy thriller out of Twisters. It's romance between the two. It's gonna be comedic. It's gonna. Oh my God, that guy! Go back to Sheriff over there. Sheriff white sheet T-shirt over there.
It was a wet T-shirt. I
It
think
was a
we
wet-
saw.
You know.
I think we saw his breasticle.
We say chesticles. Okay, so boom.
Oh,
There you go.
sorry.
So it's chesticle. Look,
Wait.
you guys remember going into the bookstore and seeing the romance novel, the white books? Boom, right there. And for those that don't know, if there are any bookstores near you, go to Barnes and Noble, obviously, because they had Walden books or whatever. You go into the romance novel. There's these plethora of white books. Was it by a horse production company?
Harlequin.
Harlequin. There you go. I said horse. Harlequin used to make them, and it's the same model. It's the same 3 to 5 models. One's a fireman, one's a secret
to be
agent,
fair-
a police officer, a
be
Texas
fair,
Ranger.
How many books of that?
It was
type
like Barbie,
is
but for
Fabio
book covers.
Yes, she's right. It was so many of them. It was so
Yeah.
many, bro. They were all different jobs, and they always had the girl by the ranch, had her in a seductive way, maybe in front of a fireplace, on a horse, saving her. Like, come on, man. That's what that was.
I read far too many of those books at far
I-
too young of an age because my
Same.
mom had a subscription.
Same.
And also, for as much as it's raining, why is he so dry?
Cows.
What the
The
hell's
real
got to do with
stars. The
that?
real stars of Twisters. Fabio. I think they had Fabio. at
Well, you
one
know,
point.
like for the first one, she's like, I see cows.
Okay.
So,
True.
and now you can't tell me if you're not driving on the highway and you just happen to go by a farm and you see some cows or whatever. You can't just like, I see cows. Like that is just something that's so part of our vernacular.
I
from
do
that
shout
freaking film.
cows. I'm not gonna lie about that. Oh, look, it's a fire twister.
But it's 2, because if you listen to it, it's 1 and 1 that came together to make 2. I'm sorry, 1 and 1 to make one big one.
When
excuse me.
two twisters really love each other.
When
They
a
make a
daddy
fire
twister and a
twister.
mommy twister get together.
Hey, let's not bring gender into this.
Was that a
When
cow?
two twisters
think it was the same one. Oh man, so I wouldn't mind seeing that one. Um, I don't. I sent this one, or was this you?
This is me. We
Okay.
looking at what I got up there? Oh, we are. Ha! I didn't do the button. Oh well. Yes, no. This is one I brought up mostly because people got stupid about it.
Why?
Let's watch it.
Okay.
So
So-
the main thing that people had an issue with is, oh, cool, it's Assassin's Creed. Wait, why is there a black guy on the cover? That just goes
Really?
to show that they don't know their history of Japan.
We got to bet on black always. Go ahead, I'm
Well,
sorry.
no, there is an actual black samurai or retainer
So
or whatever
don't-
title you wish to
So
give him.
what you're saying is don't bet on black.
No, you can't. No, you can bet on black. He
Mhm.
actually survived the Nobunaga.
So we can't bet on black for
period.
survival. What's going on?
No, you
brother?
can. He
Where's your
survived.
kufi on? You got your kufi on today? You need some bean pies, brother.
I feel like you
I
are
know,
having conversations with yourself.
Hold on,
at
my white
this
sister.
point.
No.
Yes.
No. Stay in my lane. Okay. Shh.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Sir.
Okay,
she
can I tell you
she
the
is
story?
slightly melanated, sir.
Can I
She
tell
is
you-
not
can I tell
all
you my
white.
story?
I'm not. No, I for sure am white. I'm so sorry. I made my peace with it a long time ago.
Cat, as we've talked, I think I
Yes.
told you this.
Yes,
I
my
think it was off screen. You have a black card, okay? Black by association card. You're fine. Virgie's black from the waist down. And don't worry, I got your black card. It's cool. I hold on to it.
Okay, I was nervous.
She's like, I've never seen this thing. Where is it?
I was like, shit, did I lose it?
So, okay, two things. First of all, if I don't know if it happens with any other nationality, but black parents will take your social security card, your social information, and hide it under their beds. It's your card, it's your information, but you don't get to hold on to it.
Yup.
That's just how. Don't ask us. That's just how it is.
I didn't get mine till I got a copy of mine when I needed it.
So this isn't live action?
No, this is a video game.
This is a video game.
This is
It's
Assassin's
writing
Creed video
the
game.
this is like writing the line.
Is it in that
so-
uncanny valley for you?
Yeah, because it's like almost like it maybe this is how they did it, but it almost feels like it's an actual person and then they drew over it.
I'm sure there's some mocap involved.
To be fair,
You
I
know
think my
what?
black plus
It's
one is
because
Virgin.
Jordan. I think it's because Jordan calls me mom.
yeah, I may have to switch it up. Technically, it's Bergie. She's Reggie's plus one. All right,
No, that Mia is Reggie's plus one.
Yeah.
but no, he married her, so that's different. It's different.
Sucker.
It's a loophole. Speaking of loopholes, let me tell you something real quick. Let me
I'm
tell you something.
Jordan's plus one. I'm Jordan's plus one.
Fair enough. So everybody
My
knows
birthday
my
twin.
everybody knows my name is Michael, right? Michael, blah blah blah. But everybody calls me Mike or calls me Mayhem. In the group chat, my best friend decided he was sick, and he was like, "I blame Michael because Michael is in a pinnacle of health. He's healthy. It's all his fault." And I'm like, "Sir, who is this Michael? Do not call me by my slave name outside of corporate, sir." Oh, I'm sorry. Get out of my candy land. That could be taken so much. You know what? Let's focus on this before we get.
I'm always the victim here.
Okay.
You're not wrong. You're not
Ladies
wrong.
and gentlemen, my daughter.
Hi, Jordan.
Hi, Jordan.
How are you today?
We're
I'm good, baby.
today.
How are you?
I'm good.
You had a good day?
Say yes. Say yes.
No, don't lie.
Yes.
Don't tell her what to say.
Hey,
Speak
stay out of
your
this.
truth, little
Get your own.
mama.
Sure.
Yeah, get your own.
Sure.
Jordan. Say,
Did you have a
Okay,
good
let's
birthday,
move on.
Jordan?
Whoa. Apenas. Wow.
Wow.
okay, let's move on. Let's keep the show going before we have to end it. Can I get my headphones, please? Thank you.
She's so
I'll let you hear.
beautiful.
I'll let you hear. Ladies and gentlemen, the seventh member of the 4-letter nerd. We're 4, we're up to 7.
Right? The title is just there for a placeholder. That's all.
You know, there you go. What's this? Kaiju number 8. Oh, I heard this was really good,
Yes.
but
need
it
to
didn't get
watch
the
it.
great plays it should have.
I don't know where that's coming, but if you love anime, you need to watch this.
Leave it.
It does not go the way you think
Leave
it
it.
does, but it also does go the way you think it does. So I think we're up to episode
I don't know what
7
that
or
means,
8,
Rachel.
and it's amazingly, awesomely good.
Okay, what's it about?
It's basically in Japan in like a Godzilla type era, but they've got a military force that can actually take down the kaiju, and that's what you're seeing here. They are the force that takes down the actual kaiju, and they wear special suits that are made from kaiju parts to where it accesses their inner power and expresses that in their defense capabilities and their offensive capabilities. And the main
That's dope.
character, he literally starts off at like 0.8, and you just saw where he got to 1%, and he was happy about it. But main character has a secret, and if you watch anime, you already know what the secret is. He's part kaiju, but it's what he does with that part kaiju that makes the show interesting.
So we're talking about hentai.
No.
Yeah,
No,
it's like
It's
Full
not-
Metal.
Did you see
It's like Full Metal with the dad and the girl and the dog.
Full Tentacle?
No,
Full
no.
tentacle.
Did you see those? They look kind of remind me of the big bugs from Nausicaa, like with all the.
Yes, they do look similar to that.
So this is really like Gundam and Godzilla. Speaking of which, if I can say
No,
Godzilla,
there's no giant robots. This is just people.
oh people.
Just people.
People and monsters and a love story that's
So
better
they're-
than Twilight.
Right, but they're monsters.
I-
Ooh,
Yeah.
senpai. So kawaii.
senpai. So wait,
So
they're-
senpai. I
So-
seen it. Mm.
so just out of curiosity, they're people who transform into
Not people.
people size.
A person. A person.
What?
You got to watch it.
I'm gonna watch it, but I feel like I'm
Watch
out already.
I
feel
want to.
like it's-
I want to. Yeah.
I want to see the
wanna know.
tentacles.
There's,
Is
there's no tentacles. What the hell's wrong with y'all?
There might
There's
be
no
some
tentacles.
tentacles. There might be some tentacles. Don't deny me that. Humiliates him with a pebble. The time I got reincarnated as a slime season. 2.
Crunchyroll After Dark. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's
now-
not. Oh my God.
Kaiju
Oh!
number 8.
No.
Step Tentacle, what are you doing?
And there's our next shirt. Step Tentacle, what are you doing? I gotta write that down.
No.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Look at her and tell me this is not some kind of.
It's sadly
Look at that. Look at that.
you're way off.
What is even that? How is she wearing 2 shirts and that much is still showing?
She knew what she was doing.
That's her character. Look, she's not a bad girl. She was just drawn that way.
She has a horn on her head.
She's an Oni.
Onis have never been drawn bad. They've always been bad and then drawn while killing people. Also, wow, how does she have so much lift? She's defying gravity. What?
That bra's doing the Lord's work.
Did she get it from Fenty? I know.
I bet
plenty
you
of
the
women-
back of that bra has like 10 snap. That's not no
That's
2-hook bra.
and a cross strap and a cross strap. It's like a
Why?
seatbelt for a red car.
Why not?
Look like she's doing a Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. Woo.
Sorry.
Well, I'm sorry.
Anyway, so I had some anime trailers for us to watch. Those were some of them.
Does any of them have tentacles in it? Just out of
None of them have tentacles. Not a one.
Not even if we squint.
Is there like a little? Is there a tentakai? You know, like a little squishy thing. I think that's fair.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what happened to my co-hosts, but thank you so much for watching. This was the 4-Letter Nerd, a Hyro Geek X Unlimited production of I don't know what. It was a show. We were talking about trailers. I don't know what that last 5 minutes was. I want to say thank you for watching from myself, from my wonderful co-hosts that are
hi.
here. Thank you all for watching. I don't know what that was, but this
To
was
our
the
only
4-Letter
fan,
Nerd.
Hugo, thank you. And everyone else.
Yes. This is where we go. Goodbye.